Okay, welcome back to SHIB Planet, everyone. This is Ace. Okay, let's cover some critical Shiba Inu news for today. All right, today I'm going to quickly cover how SHIB became the most trending topic on Twitter for a period in time, at some point within the last 24 to 48 hours, and I'm going to discuss some of the impacts that this might have. And then we're going to have another look at the Shiba Inu NFTs or Shiboshis, which have been teased. I've received a few additional teasers, and we're just going to talk a little bit more about that. Okay, let's get right to it. So over here, I noticed today from Twitter, particularly from this tweet from cointrends.com, which says that at a particular point in time, out of the top 10 mentions on Twitter, Shiba Inu was ranked number one, and that's represented by this graph over here, and that's far above all the other cryptos of the likes of Ethereum, Doge, Solana, Cardano, at least in terms of Twitter mentions. And this is actually quite massive, and it reflects the attention which SHIB has been receiving lately. Now, as you can see from the graph here, SHIB is actually more than double all the other cryptos. With the exception, obviously, here of Bitcoin. But even with that, it's still over 100 units in terms of mentions ahead of Bitcoin. And this data, it actually came in the last 24 to 48 hours. And whilst I was thinking about it, it actually made perfect sense. If you guys noticed from the market yesterday, virtually all cryptos were in the red, with the exception of Bitcoin and Shiba Inu. So this data here actually reflects that quite well. And if you saw from my videos yesterday, you actually would have seen how unusual it was. But I guess yeah, this data reflects it quite well. Well, this is actually good news for SHIB because it brings attention to us, and it shows that attention is coming to the Shiba Inu ecosystem, and this I personally believe it has the potential to eventually impact the price upwards. Okay, anyway, let's move on to Shiboshis. Now we must be really close to the launch now because we're actually being teased with a lot more images, and this is what some of them might look like. Some of them are the same ones which I received yesterday, and some of them are some additional ones. Some interesting points which seems to be noticing is I can see the aspects of an NFT game coming out of this. I know there's one character which has been teased to have laser eyes. That could be this one here, and I actually noticed that they have a lot of comic themes. There's an Iron Man one here. There's even a Batman one here, and this one is also a Batman with some Cyclops eyes. It'll be interesting. It'll be really interesting to see, how this eventuates. But I'll show you more of these images later, and also the media outlets, they're beginning to talk a lot more about the upcoming launch too. I found this article here on cryptopotato.com, and it's actually a very well written article, and it summarizes most of the things, if not all of them, which you're going to need to know about the Shiboshis. So to save you from reading it yourself, I'm going to go through most of it, and I'll show you um, all the 35 leaked images which I have been able to get my hands on so far, and I'll just place them up here for your viewing pleasure. All right, let's get right to it. So it pretty much reads over here that the Shiba Inu's upcoming NFT drop, all you need to know about the Shiboshis. Shiba Inu will enter the NFT craze by launching 10,000 NFT lovable creatures in the next few weeks. Touted as the Dogecoin killer, Shiba Inu saw the light of day amid the DeFi summer of 2020, but the team took a step further by launching its own decentralized exchange. The team recently announced plans to release its own NFT collection. The post explained, and this is referring to Shidoshi's article, that 10,000 digitized lovable creatures will be set for sale next week or earlier, and it promised to provide a heads up before the official launch. Initially, the Shiba Inu NFTs will be made available on ShibaSwap, and buying and trading will be completely free except for gas. In the first 24 hours after launch, the users will be able to buy with leash only, which is a native token to the Shiba Inu ecosystem, and after that, a period of time, purchases will be made in leash. And for the first 3,000 Shiboshis, as they're called, they're going to go for 0.1 ETH, which is and that's going to be in the equivalent in leash tokens. And then the next 5,000, which is the next tier, they're going to go for zero point 0.2 ETH, and then the final tier, it's going to go for 0.3 ETH. And a single wallet can buy a maximum of 10 NFTs. So buyers, they'll be able to rename their newly acquired digital art if they're willing to pay $100 in SHIB. And the Shiboshis will come with generic names like, just a number like, 4 zeros and a 1. And once the user renames that NFT and pays 100 SHIB, those funds will go to a designated wallet to be burnt. And if everyone names their Shiboshis, that will mean $1 million burn, according to the article. And I think that's pretty much almost it. I think what else it says here? It says the team promised that there's going to be a Shiboshi game, which is going to allow NFT holders to use them in strategic gameplay. And some of them are going to have corresponding gameplay elements attached. For instance, some Shiboshis will have the infamous laser eyes, which might give the player an ability to attack at long distance. And that's pretty much it. I think that summarizes it quite well, and I think I've been able to show you most of the teased images. So I think I'll just leave it at that for now, guys, and I'll catch you next time. This is Ace. Peace.